Hi Virgos, hi, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you here are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Yay! Hi Virgos! Virgos, we reached 10,000 subscribers. Yay! Thank you so very much for this. I really appreciate each and every one of you here. I did community posts as well as a single post for that. If you want to watch those, you're more than welcome to. I'll put the links down below in the comment section for you guys. This means 20% off of all extendeds. So go over to Vimeo and knock yourselves out if you'd like. For my patrons, I created or will create a pick a card reading specifically for you, just over there with your energies in it, which is really cool. Probably, most likely, hopefully. And yeah, I'm super stoked about that. Thank you so much, you guys. It's much, much appreciated, right? And it's 20% on all private readings as well. Forgot to mention. So, sweethearts, if you would like to win the free private reading with Spirit and myself of 20 minutes, just subscribe to the channel and state that you did so below in the comments section. The winner for the August private reading you'll find in the description box below the video if you want to check that out, and maybe it's gonna be your name there for September, so please subscribe and state that you did so in the comment section. All right, now sweethearts, Virgos, let's hop in to your reading. In the pre-shuffle, as you know, I already pre-shuffled all of your cards, connected myself with your energy. Whoa, they want to talk. Do you see this? Oh wow. And two guardian angel cards already flew out in the pre-shuffle. Yeah, this one, yes. Okay. So you've got 5 cards here already. They say don't turn them over yet. So this is a surprise element that we have here. Please note that this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with all of you. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because that means it's for somebody else, okay? So it's not gender specific, nor is it time specific. Whenever the message reaches you, it's yours at that time. Don't get so hung up, not with these particular readings, on the signs. Just rather orient yourself with the titles, right? Whenever something resonates with you or you feel it in your gut, go for it. There may be message in there for you, all right? Cool. And you can reverse the placements. Now, again, there is a surprise element for you here, Virgo, as they do not want me to reveal yet the 2 last cards here, which is interesting, and I'm all the more drawn to it, and I feel like, oh man, I want to have the reveal right now before I even start to do this. The energy here is quite attractive, so there may be something in your environment that you're so attracted to. It's like magnetic, like I don't even want to move my hand here away from this. But it's like slowly, Spirit is slowly directing your attention back to this, because you can't get to that unless you do one other thing first, right? Whatever this is, we're going to find out. So you're starting out with the 3 of Rods here. The 3 of Rods. This is like you're receiving help. This could be a project, like a passion project, something you're burning for. It could also, what I'm getting, some of you may be building a house. Never gotten that with this card, but this must be very specific. Or renovating an apartment or something like that. But it is sparking you, and the energy is quite fast paced, so you may be having a hard time like slowing yourself down, and this seems to be the topic of the reading. And also, since we're in Virgo season, it's really interesting that picking up of energy, go out and do it, just go out and do it kind of a thing, right? So that's very interesting. So there may be a need to breathe and ground yourself, because this is super exciting, right, for you. If ever we burn for whatever topic it is in your life, right, your own business, renovating a home, buying a home and building a home, a new job, whatever this is for you, personal growth, spiritual growth, right? And you're receiving help like massively. It's almost like what I'm feeling with this is planetary help and planetary alignment that is very beneficial. It's like the green light, the green light. Give them the green light. Here we go. Given. So cool. Okay, the green light for Virgos. Yes, nice. And you have the Ace of Swords. Oh, I love this so very much because this is a new beginning in truth, right? It's all about speaking your truth. And as you can see, there are moon cycles, like crescent moons. Like right here, something is being built up, much like with the Three of Wands. You took the first steps already, but it's going to take you further and further, right? And this to me right now has a lot to do, by the way, all the way till it's full, of course, right? Till it's done, to completion. And you must have made up your mind regarding this journey of yours already, and you're willing to do whatever it takes, and you're willing to stand in your own truth here regarding the matter, which is so cool. And again, I can see the wind picking up, and really this is like the wind in your back. It's like really pushing you forward, and you may indeed feel it with the energies that it's just like you're taking off, right? And those are the times truly right now. It's like you came into the knowing of something that really lights you up, and now is go time, right? You may have been sitting there for a while and pondering, what will I do? When is it going to come in? It's coming in now. And it has to do with standing in your truth. And that is a very powerful thing to do. It's like something that grew, right? Something that you planted, a seed you planted, and almost it is piercing through. It's almost like piercing through the veil as well. So maybe you pierced through the veil at some stage to gather information and to get information and to open that channel to your higher self, to the higher guidance that then allowed you to pull the information down and create even more. And this is an ongoing process, right? And this can be physically challenging, like on our body when we channel down so much light in meditation or otherwise. Could also be in sleep state for you, right? Where it's just coming down and the spirit just wants you like on this particular path. And you really understood that. And you're go. You're going here. And it's so lovely standing in your truth. The highest truth is what I just heard. The highest truth. Beautiful. Exactly. Ah, yes. And you have the Empress here. It's so cool. So full abundance, right? This is where this leads you to. The highest good of everyone involved. This could also involve a leadership position for you here. You leading other people. Now this could be like in your family and friend circle, or this could be on a larger scale like social media, or you being a speaker of some sort, but really like standing in your truth and making it known too. Now I'm getting warm. And the interesting thing about this is, of course, you're nurturing everyone around you here, right? And this is also denoting to a great connection to our wonderful Mother Earth, as well as the animal kingdom and the plant kingdom and the stones and everything, you know, that lives on her, that thrives on her, and so do you. And a big part of that is that connection that you established. If you haven't established it yet, there is a high recommendation that you start establishing and giving praise and thanks to Mother Earth. And you can do so by just placing your palms on the ground and speaking those words, or saying them in your mind and allowing it to flow into Mother Earth. This is how a good way to establish a connection. And for others of you that have done so already, you can already feel how incredibly beneficial that is to you, because she nourishes us, right? And there's also, I'm getting so much, I really have to slow down the energies like internally, because it's like a wave and it just wants to be expressed. That's what comes through like energy wise for you. It's like whoa, like huge, and you're like, I can handle it still, like I can still ride the thing, right? But it takes concentration to manage that huge amount of energy. Really imagine yourself on this wave, and like one false move, right, and you know this is gonna you're gonna fall over and tumble, right? But this is in a playful kind of a way, because the next wave you're just gonna get back up on your surfboard and then you do the whole thing again. But you know, if you want to ride this and do so like a pro, you really have to concentrate right now. And that's what that is. And then with the bunny rabbit, it really, this is like your inner team being by your side, being fully aligned here for you, Virgo. This is like your inner child that is fully on board with the whole thing and with the whole nurturing thing. So you may have indeed done a lot of inner child work where you've gotten in touch with your inner child and nurtured your inner child. You may have even allowed yourself to play like a child just to nurture your inner child, or sung lullabies to yourself, right? Because this can be very, very healing and very nurturing. Also, when you do this for your children, your inner child is automatically on board. They're automatically right there. And they're like, oh, listening. Oh, that's so cool. Mommy or daddy are singing that song. It's beautiful. All right. Very abundant. Nice. Whoa. This is the card that we didn't see up front, Virgo. It's the High Priest. Wow. This is Taurian energy, and this is you. So it's like, that's the connection with Mother Earth and the nurturing. And now that shows up in the spiritual world. So that's your higher self component here. That's the spirituality that is fully awakening within you, where you are very able to walk between worlds, right? To tap into different dimensions. You may be able to jump timelines here as well, Virgo. And your intuition is like off the hook, really off the hook. And we have another crescent moon here, right? So you made this. I don't know if you can see it, like on his head kind of a thing. He has the crescent moon as well. It's like, it's like you took that down. So cool. First of all, you prayed for it. You wished upon this. Like once upon a star, Virgo wanted this, right? And guess what? Spirit's like fully coming through. So you sending out that signal and Spirit is responding and actually giving you one of those and placing it right there. So you have that connection established and it won't go away. It's just there. It's present. And this is very specific for some of you. This is a re-established connection. So at some point you may have lost touch through some kind of, this is very specific, through some kind of an event that happened in your life that could go back as early as childhood, where people told you were crazy, or when you yourself felt it was too much to handle and you just cut that connection. That connection is now being re-established, or has been. And oh, does it feel so good, right? It feels amazing. So amazing to have that, because that's, we just automatically feel so much more connected when our feet are firmly on the ground, and then we have that connection. We feel like we're wanted, we feel like we're loved, and we don't need so much external influences anymore, because we're just content with who we are and with what we have. So this is where a lot of abundance lies as well, in tapping into that connection that you have here with Spirit, but also tapping in with Mother Earth to really have that rootedness and to really be that full-blown channel here, right? For the divine and for your earthly expression. Beautiful. And for you to have that higher view. Now I'm starting to get dizzy a bit, so you may indeed feel a bit dizzy. Please rest, because again, like I said in the beginning, when you're channeling down so much light, sweethearts, that can take a toll on the body. And often when we're spiritually evolving and ascending and rising, our body still needs to catch up. So this could be in the realm of also you all of a sudden can no longer drink coffee for a time, for example, or your eating habits are changing or must change, just so your body has a chance to catch up to that high vibrationalness. It really is like that. It's quite interesting when that happens, when that's present. But you'll know, because you'll feel tired and worn out. And then, you know, maybe I have to, I don't know, drink some celery juice or something, right? To really assist my body, to take some salt baths to really help myself here. All right? Yeah, also the higher view, of course, and that you are being protected. See, this one, they're not working against one another. They're friends in this case. The eagle and the bunny rabbit here, and this one is protecting this one and looking out. So there's also something about the masculine and the feminine parts within ourselves, and that they are aligned here, Virgo, for you. Oh, beautiful. You have karma. Wow. You have 3 major arcanas here out of 5 cards. That's amazing. So there's a karmic cycle that has come into a close here for you. You may have been stuck like in one timeline, in one dimension or one style of living for a while, Virgo. And now you're starting to see the light and it starts to come through and really shine through for you. And you're like, oh my God, that's actually that Ace of Swords here. It's like really coming through and you're like, whoops. You're like, wow, I never knew. So these are aha moments and you're like, wow, that's amazing. I never knew. And receiving all the help that you could possibly want and ask for, honey. Yeah, from the stars, from your guides, from the divine. Absolutely. Scales are being balanced here for you. Definitely. And you have again the connotation to the divine feminine, divine masculine, represented as we have it again, the crescent moon. As the moon and the sun, the light and the darkness, duality here also. Yeah, seeing and not seeing. Yeah, that's so cool. You're learning a lot here, which is so dope, so cool. All right, let's get to the Wildwood Tarot. Thank you. Oh, so many. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Is that right? Yeah. Sorry, I just had to take a second here to organize the cards because 3 of them came out already. Thanks. Exactly. It's exactly like, yeah, exactly. And it really reminds me of the Leo reading. It does. Okay, I'll talk about it in a second. We won't be able to cover all those cards that just came out here on the YouTube, but we'll take it over to the extended, and it looks very interesting and very good. 8 of Arrows, struggle. So it must have been a struggle for you here. Must have been a struggle, Virgos, for you for a while. And the thing is, when we go by ourselves for so long, we really have to be resourceful, right? We really, and it's like a test, we're being tested, and it really, really comes out, right? Our strength, this is when we realize how strong we really are. You must have realized, my God, I am so strong. There's also this aspect of reflection. You were reflecting on those times where that didn't look so rosy and so beautiful, and they were just hard, like a long, hardest journey that you've been on here, Virgo. And you were reflecting on this and seeing though, wow, I've accomplished with the wheel here. I've accomplished and managed. This has the number 10 with a new beginning, right? Breaking down to one new beginning, new cycle. That karmic cycle is ending. Like the struggles, like the hardcore struggles, they're ending. And you're realizing, wow, although I was struggling, I learned how to make fire. I learned how to weave my t-shirts out of moss. I learned how to make candles, how to make soaps, how to be frugal, how to, I don't know, love myself regardless of anyone being there or there being winter. This is almost like a hermiting kind of an energy, but not because you wanted to. Not because you wanted to, but because you had to for a while. It almost feels like a restriction that Spirit put on you here in order for you to learn and in order for you to get to know yourself in a very different way. And this is very, I know it has probably not felt good at all for you here, Virgo, but it was really beneficial. And if you don't know yet, you'll really come into the understanding of that very, very shortly, very shortly. And again, we have, look at this. We have again the sun and the moon here, like the knowing and the unknowing, the feminine and the masculine aspect here, and really starting anew. It's like taking that t-shirt out of the frame and starting all over again. Just taking it, and it's like, you know, the camp that you've set up, you no longer want to live there. It's like, okay, cool, that served me, that served its purpose. Now it's really time to move on. And you're packing up your stuff, but you're packing lightly. So you're leaving a lot of stuff behind, and you're only maybe taking this as a memory sort of a thing, as a reminder. You may put that on your wall in the new apartment, in the new home, to remind you. It's almost like the first dollar that you ever earned, right? The first dollar that you ever earned. It's like you frame that because you're like, that marks the new beginning. Oh, it's beautiful. And it also reminds me that should I ever encounter hard times again, that I did it and I can do it again. And that you are not the same person like when you started out on that journey. Oh my God, I could go on, and I will in the extended. This is so interesting, and we'll see whatever else wants to come out. And obviously I'm going to interpret the 4 cards here that are here already from the Wildwood Tarot. So if you'd like to follow me over to Vimeo and or Patreon. For Vimeo, again, it's 20% off right now, so go over there and check it out right now if you'd like. And if you would like to get a private reading with me to get more clarity on your specific situation, you're most welcome to. Also 20% on those as well. Find everything in the description box down below. I really hope this was helpful to you. And one more thing for those of you that made it here, because I completely forgot and they just reminded me, you have a guardian angel card that I haven't read to you yet. So I'll do that. Sorry for the delay, that was not on purpose. Trust. All unfolds in perfect timing. You are one with divine will. Focus only on love. And all you truly desire will manifest at the most perfect moment. Be patient. I, your guardian angel, am watching over you. That is beautiful, and it really ties into the next card. All right, sweethearts, I'll either see you over on Vimeo or Patreon, or I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye.